Hello guys, welcome back to the video on the channel. And today I'm going to do my early Premier League predictions on the tier list maker. Yeah, some interesting. So we've got 5 categories: 20th to 18th, 17th to 14th, 13th to 10th, 9th to 5th, 4th to 1st. Minus poor spelling. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go pretty much alphabetically, as much as I can. But yeah, should we start off with Bournemouth? And Bournemouth are a strong side. They do look good. Just newly promoted. They have a bit of spark about them. They do look alright. I don't think they'll get relegated. I think they'll get into that 17th, 14th. They've actually got them to finish 15th. I've got my predictions up here. I think they'll finish 15th. So in that 17th to 14th category, I think then they do look like a decent side. They've got a few outstanding players. Some Storage, for example. Solanke did really well last season in the Championship. Their keeper looks pretty good as well. So yeah, Bournemouth will survive. It'll be close with Bournemouth. I think it'll be a bit of a season of just surviving. It's not pushing anywhere else, it's surviving. And that's the main thing with Bournemouth this season. I think they will survive pretty comfortably in 15th place. But yeah, definitely look alright. Should we get on with Arsenal? It's tough with Arsenal because where could they finish? Last season finished 5th, they bottled Champions League. They're in Europa League this season. At least they've got European football. I just think this season, I don't think Arteta's the one to get them in the Championship, Champions League. I think they're a bit of bottle merchants. They bottle it a lot. They're not outstanders. I think they'll finish 9th to 5th, and I've actually got them finish 6th, so in Europa League. For me, I think they'll finish Europa League football. It's going to be interesting with them. But yeah, Arsenal, they do look pretty strong. Got a few Saka, for example. Let me sort this out. I've got more predictions on my phone, so I need to get them. They do look. So yeah, Arsenal they do look. Arsenal do look pretty good. They've got a few Saka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard looks alright. Ramsdale is decent as well. They've got a few decent players, a few alright players. But yeah, definitely Arsenal for me to finish 6th. Moving on to Aston Villa. What can they do this season? I'm not too sure of them. They could do. Last season was a bit of a poor season for them. For their part, they could do something at Villa. We got Ings looks alright. Coutinho on a permanent. We got Kamara who looks decent. That Carlos as a centre back. I think it's Diego Carlos. I think it is. They got him as well. But I think they'll finish in that 13th to 10th category. 10th to be exact. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. They could easily 9th to 8th. They could be in the 9th to 5th category. But yeah, for me, 13th to 10th, 10th as well. I think they'll finish exactly mid-table. They do look alright, Villa. They've brought in some brilliant signings. Coutinho on a permanent is one of the biggest ones because Coutinho is just phenomenal. I like what he did against City. That touch and that shot was absolutely fantastic. So it's going to be interesting with Villa. But yeah, moving on to Brentford, and second season syndrome could hit them. I don't think it will hit them, but it could. I'm not too. It's tough. It's tough for Brentford. It's tough because second season syndrome could clearly hit. It hit Leeds when no one actually thought it would hit Leeds. But I'm gonna put them 14th, so in that 17th to 14th category. Yeah. For me, 17th to 14th. I've got them 14th to be precise. So for me, yeah, I think it'll be very interesting. with Brentford. I don't know. They're a very good family-friendly club, very good, and it's going to be interesting to see what they can do. But yeah, for me, 14th. So yeah, moving on to Brighton. They need a striker. If they can buy a striker, they can start to look good, start to look interesting. It's tough for Brighton. I'm not too sure how well they can do. If they buy a striker, they can clearly go up the table. But at the moment, I don't think they've bought a striker. Mopai and Welbeck won't be that good. So for me, I've got them in that 13th to 10th category. 13th, so just making it. It's going to be interesting between Brighton and Brentford for that 13th spot. But yeah, Brighton, for me, they need a striker. They can get a striker, they can clearly get to that, 11th, 10th, maybe into top 10. But yeah, I mean, Brighton in 13th. Moving on to Chelsea. And this is my fourth to first team. I think they'll get top 4 again. Chelsea usually are top 4. I think they'll finish second, to be precise. I know. Liverpool or City aren't getting second. So one of them's going first, one of them's getting third. I'll give you a hint for that. But yeah, for me, Chelsea, I think Lukaku. That's the main thing. You may be thinking, what on earth are you on about? Lukaku. I think will be this brilliant this season. He had a bit of a poor season this season. I think just again settled into the season. A lot of things happened with him and Chelsea. With the Inter Milan stuff. But that's all past. I think he'll get this season. He'll focus. I think he'll get 20 goals, 20 odd goals, 15 to 25 goals this season for Chelsea. And I think he'll revitalise his career unless they do a move. If they do a move with Tottenham, because I've heard about this, if they do Kane for Lukaku, because Lukaku with Antonio Conte is brilliant because of Inter Milan. So if they can switch Lukaku and Kane, and what Chelsea could be first. Honestly, they could be first. But yeah, moving on to Crystal Palace. They look alright, Palace. Everyone thought they'll get relegated last season. They didn't get relegated last season. They had a very good season last season, shall I say. Finished about 14th, I think, which is very good with their manager Vieira, who everyone thought they'll go down because of the inexperienced gaffer. But at the end of the day, it's going to be interesting with Palace. I've got them to be in this category here, so I've got them 12th. Yeah, I've got them 12th. So it's going to be interesting with Palace. Could they? I think they'll gain 2 spots. Could they really go down? I don't know. Honestly, could they have a bad season this season with Vieira? I don't think they will. Gallagher played brilliant last season. Benteke, when he was playing, had a brilliant season. Had a few brilliant players, and Palace did very well last season. But yeah, moving on to Everton. Everton, it's hard with Everton. It's very hard with Everton because I just don't know how well they're going to do. I've got them. It's between there. I've got them finish 17th. So it's not between there. No, there. 17th for me. I just don't think they'll do that well. Have another bad season this season. And I just don't think they'll have enough momentum, enough quality, Everton, to keep up with an inexperienced gaffer in Frank Lampard. He's not really experienced. He did get Derby to the playoffs, got Chelsea top 4 with a transfer ban. So he's pretty experienced. Not really. He's sort of. He's getting experience. He's starting to get there. But yeah, I think they'll finish 17th again, surviving. But yeah, I don't associate that with Everton. I don't think that really should. I don't think they might finish. I don't know. But yeah, moving on to Fulham. And you may be thinking this is the first of the relegated sides. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. It's Fulham for me to get 17th to 14th. I think they'll finish 16th, to be precise. So yeah, that whole category 17th to 14th is gone. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Honestly, Fulham and Bournemouth for me will survive. We'll do it in that order actually. But yeah, for me, Brentford, no, Fulham. Rich looks really good. Really solid player. Knockout. I don't think Knockout plays for Fulham anymore. Dicker Ducker Reed, whatever his name is, things like that. But yeah, Fulham I think they have a really good season. Surviving. It's about them and Bournemouth is about just surviving, getting that instinct of survival. But moving on to Leeds United, could they improve on last season? No. They survived on the last day due to 3 teams being worse than them, and only by a slight game. Leeds United for me will be the first of the relegated sides. They finished 18th, so I think it'll be tight between Leeds, Everton, and Fulham. Maybe even 19th. I nearly said my 19th, but yeah, I think it'll be those four. 19th to 16th. I think it'll be very close. For me, Leeds United will go down just pure based on if they keep Marsh or whoever manager comes in. I don't think Leeds United are that good. I think it'll be very, very close. I don't. They have Rafinha, but Rafinha I think will go this season in the transfer window. But yeah, for me, Leeds United will go down. Be interesting to see what your guys' opinions are on that. Do you think Leeds United will go down? A few seasons ago, had such a good season, but now they just have a poor season. I don't think they'll survive. But yeah, moving on to Leicester City. Poor. They had a very good end to last season. What can they do this season? It's going to be very tight, very close. It's going to be interesting to see though. Leicester. I don't know. I'm going to put them in that 9th to 5th category. I think they'll finish 7th. So, yeah, definitely that 9th to 5th category. I think they'll get Conference League. Well done to Arsenal for getting Leicester for getting Conference League. A very good end to last season. Maddison, Jamie Vardy was on form. Perez was sort of banging in the goal. So, yeah, for me, Leicester City will get 7th and get Conference League. Moving on to Liverpool, and you all know where this is going to go. Definitely in the 4th to 1st category. I've got to finish first. I think Liverpool will win the league. Well, that sort of ruins Man City prediction. But yeah, I think Liverpool will win the league. They got Darwin Núñez for 100 mil. They're linked with Bellingham. They've brought this Aberdeen player, right back, Calvin something, from Aberdeen for 6.5 mil. Which is a good signing. 18 years old as well, so young prospect. And those are good signings. They are proper good signings, and if they get Bellingham, they're first all day of the week. But then you got City with Haaland. You know where City's going, but you got City with Haaland. Haaland though, Haaland third, really Haaland third. I don't know if Haaland will actually properly play. I don't think Haaland will have a brilliant season. I know he will. I don't know. It's tight. For me, I've got Liverpool first, Chelsea second, City third, even though City have Haaland. I could be totally wrong. This is not my official prediction. These are my early thoughts in the 18th of June. So we've got about a month and a half to go pretty much. So, yeah, I don't know. Thoughts will change, but after all these transfers that come in. But yeah, I think City are doing good business, Liverpool doing good business. I don't see Chelsea doing good business, so I might be wrong. I might do good business. But yeah, moving on to Man United. I've got them in the 9th to 5th category. I've got them to be 5th. Yeah, 5th to be precise. I think the Ten Hag effect will really be brilliant. I just think, yeah, it will be brilliant. I think they'll survive. I think it'll be. I know. I think they'll get 5th. I think it'll be between them and 4th. Really, pretty much know who I think they'll be 4th. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. For me, United will have a better season. Ronaldo will be banging in the goals. Rashford, I think, will come back to have brilliant. Bruno Fernandes will be brilliant. They just need to sort out the defence. They sort out their defence. They sell Harry Maguire to like a Hull City or something like that. Go back to Hull. then I think, they saw Varane and Lindelof. Varane and Lindelof are still shaky. They don't have a good defence. That's the problem with United. They bring in Ten Hag. He can get a few centre backs. Maybe you'll see United come back. But yeah, definitely for me, finishing 5th. Moving on to Newcastle with the rich money. You may be thinking top 4, top 4. No. I don't know. I've gone for 11th this season. I think they'll finish in the 13th to 10th category, 11th. So, for me, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting for Newcastle. They can definitely get top 10. Definitely. Maybe between them and Villa. But definitely interesting. It's going to be pretty interesting for Newcastle. They can get off to a good start. Then I think they can move on and try and pick out some wins and wins here and there. But yeah, for me, Newcastle 11th. Moving on to Nottingham Forest, relegated 20th as well. I don't want to do this, but I do have 2 of the newly promoted sides staying up. I want Forest to survive. I want Forest to have a Brentford, have a very good first season, get maybe top about 17th to 14th, get like top 15th will be a good season for Forest. Anywhere above 15th will be a good season. No, anywhere below 17th will be a good season. Forest, they need to survive on their first season. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that though. They have a few good players. Spence is a good player. Samba, their goalie's a good player. But yeah, it's going to be interesting with Forest. But yeah, moving on to Southampton, relegated as well. All 3 more relegated sides. I just don't think they have enough. I think they'll finish 19th. So I think Forest 20th, Southampton 19th, Leeds 18th. I just don't think Southampton have enough. I think loads of people keep saying they're going to go down. They never do go down. But honestly, I think the season will change. I think they'll go down to the Premier League, to the Championship. Imagine Southampton in the Championship. That'd be mad. But yeah, for me, they'll be in the Championship. Moving on to Tottenham, top 4. Kane, Son, if they keep them, they are getting top 4 all day of the week. They just have enough quality, Tottenham. But yeah, the Champions League this season, so fair enough to them. I think they'll get it again. Moving on to West Ham, they'll be in this category, and so will Wolves. I think it'll be West Ham in 8th and Wolves in 9th. And the West Ham have a good team. Noble is retired sadly, but they've got Lanzini, Antonio, Rice, Souček, Dawson. I think they have a strong side, a good side to stay up. But yeah, moving on to Wolves. Jimenez looks alright. 9th, I think, will be an alright season for Wolves. I think they can definitely push up, move up, definitely get a better season in. But yeah, for me, Wolves in 9th. So we go from my table then. So Forest 20th, Southampton 19th, Leeds 18th, Everton 17th, Fulham 16th, 15th Bournemouth, 14th Brentford, 13th Brighton, 12th Palace, 11th Newcastle, 10th Villa, 9th Wolves, 8th West Ham, 7th Leicester, 6th Arsenal, the 5th Man United, 4th Tottenham, 3rd City, 2nd Chelsea, and 1st Liverpool. That's my predictions. As you can see there, it's going to be interesting this Premier League season. We're 2 away from 100 subscribers. Actually, let's see. Because we could have lost this up, or we could have gained this up before. Let's see. Hopefully, don't lose one. I'll take the being 88. Yeah, 2 away on 98. It means a lot. But yeah, 2 away. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You could be the 100th subscriber. Brilliant. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.